Hey everybody, Chris Bassett here, and today I'm doing an oil change on the 2004 Ford Ranger. Let's get into it. So before we begin, let's do an inventory check. You're going to need 5 quarts of 5W30 oil. I recommend a high mileage synthetic blend for the truck since it's over 100k miles. Then you're going to need yourself a new oil filter, a Motorcraft, Wix, or Fram. I'll put those links in the description. You'll also need a 13mm socket and ratchet. I got a 1/2 inch that I'll be using for the drain plug. You'll need an oil filter wrench, the strap or cup type, a drain pan to catch the oil, a funnel, and then lots of towels because I get oil everywhere. The total cost is usually under $40, which is half the price of if you take it into a shop. All right, so let's go ahead and pop the hood. The hood latch is right underneath the steering column, so just go ahead and give her a good pull. Mine's old, and I think the cable's a little stretched, so I got to pull it a couple times, and then you can come around to the front and fit your fingers underneath, and then you'll push the latch to the left there to unlatch the hood. There's the hook, and then you can use the hood stand, prop it up, set it in the hole. And here is your engine type, so make sure you're using the correct oil and stuff for the engine that you have on your truck. Mine's the 4.0, so it takes 5W30. There is the oil dipstick, which you can use to check the level in the engine. I also recommend that you slightly loosen the oil fill cap. That way it'll help the old oil drain faster. Alrighty, let's go ahead and locate the drain plug. It's on the bottom of the oil pan toward the front of the passenger side. So let me shimmy underneath the truck. A creeper would be helpful here. But if you look towards the front here, there's the oil pan. It's kind of humid today, but there's your oil plug, and there is your filter. If your Ranger's lowered or you have a skid plate, you may need to jack it up safely and use jack stands to get underneath it, but I can squeeze underneath the truck just fine. Slide your drain pan underneath the drain plug. Use your 13mm socket to loosen it counterclockwise. Once it's loose, unscrew it by hand and pull it out quickly. Let all that old dirty oil drain out. Let it drain for like 5 to 10 minutes. While it's draining, wipe the drain plug off and inspect the washer. If it's crushed or damaged, replace it to prevent leaks. Once it's done draining, let's reinstall the drain plug, just so we don't forget. And then once that's nice and tight, drain plug spec is around 18 to 20 foot-pounds. We'll go ahead and remove the filter. So there's the filter. So go ahead and reposition your drain pan under because some of the oil will still come out. Use your oil filter wrench. You can loosen it counterclockwise. I really like the Wix filters. They have like an abrasive texture so your hand can get on there. I also have rubberized gloves that help as well. But once it's broke loose, go ahead and twist it off and then let the pan catch all the oil. Once the filter's off, let it drip for a few minutes. Then look inside the filter. If it's really gunky, that might mean it's time for a shorter oil change interval going forward. Make sure you wipe the mounting surface clean with a rag as well. Let's prep the new filter. You can take a little fresh oil on your finger and lightly coat the rubber gasket. It helps seal properly and makes the next change a little easier. Go ahead and screw the new filter on by hand until the gasket touches the engine block, then tighten it another 3/4 to 1 full turn. No need to crank it with a wrench. Double check and make sure the old gasket isn't still attached like mine was. Double check your filter and plug, make sure they're snug, and then we're going to go back to the top. Go ahead and insert a funnel into the oil fill hole, and we're going to pour all 5 quarts of fresh W30 into the engine. Once that's done, remove the filter and reinstall the cap. You can then start the engine and let it idle for 30 to 60 seconds. Wait a couple minutes for the oil to settle, pull the dipstick, wipe it clean, restart, and then check the level. Add extra new oil if needed, but don't overfill. As for the old oil, I like to put it back in the container and then recycle it responsibly. Hey, check out another video over here. I've got some Amazon links for the tools I use down in the description. If you want to help support, use those links. I'd really appreciate it. Any other questions or comments, put below. Thanks.